top of our bun, press down, and I wish you could smell this. I'm going to take a bite because these are so delicious. Here we go. Hi, my name is Susan Reese, and I'm Manitoba Pork's recipe developer and director of public relations. But even more importantly, just like you, I'm a home cook that loves grilling with pork. So today, as you can see, it's a gorgeous day. We're going to be making some gourmet pork burgers. And I gotta tell you, these are not your ordinary burgers either. These are 100% pure pork burgers that deliver sweet, savory, and tangy flavors all in one delicious bite. And let's not forget about the game-changing glaze, so you want to make sure you're stayed tuned for that. So let's get started. First off, we're going to make our patties, and we're going to start off with some lean ground pork. And the reason we're using lean is because it's going to reduce the flare up on the grill, and also all lean ground meats only contains up to a maximum of 17% fat, so it's also good for you. So we're going to start by adding in some minced garlic, Dijon mustard, give it a little bit of a kick, and then we're going to take 1 egg, slightly beat it. That's going to help bind everything together. Then we're going to add in some dry, fine breadcrumbs. Breadcrumbs will help retain the moisture and make sure that you have a really nice, juicy burger. Then we've got some ground sage. And ground sage, this is an optional ingredient, but it's a really nice aromatic herb, and it's going to just add a little bit of extra flavor to these burgers, and they pair really, really well with the apple and the blue cheese and all of the other ingredients. And then lastly, just some salt and pepper. Now, I don't have a sink out here, so I'm going to put on some gloves. And we're going to mix And then what you want to make sure you do is put a little indent into the center of the patty, and that is going to make sure that your burgers don't puff up once you put them on the grill. From here, these would go into the fridge for about an hour, and that's just to let the flavors combine. And that also gives you time to either caramelize the onions that we're going to use in this recipe, or you can make your glaze, or sit back and have a cool one. So you're going to want to grill these for about 7 to 9 minutes per side. The first side usually takes a little bit longer, and you'll know when it's ready, the burgers are ready to flip, when they easily release from the grill. Oftentimes we want to, flip them sooner, and the meat gets stuck and you're losing all that goodness. So just be patient, and let's get some nice grill marks on these burgers before we flip them. So the glaze is really, really simple. It's just maple syrup and Dijon mustard. So we're going to take a 1/4 cup of maple syrup. We're going to add in a couple of tablespoons of Dijon mustard and basically whisk that together. And you get this nice, sweet, tangy glaze. Once that glaze is mixed, just set it aside until you're ready to baste your burgers. Okay, so now to check for doneness, you're going to want to use a meat thermometer, and you want to cook your burger to 71 degrees Celsius. And a great way to remember this is just remember your burger's done at 71. And the way that we temperature test a burger is actually from the side, not the top down. So you just want to insert until the point gets to the middle of the burger, and then check your temperature. And these are cooked to perfection and ready to take off the grill. Okay, we're going to close up the grill and we're going to assemble our burgers. So as you can see, there are no fancy ingredients required here and virtually no condiments either. So we're gonna take our toasted brioche bun. So we're using a brioche bun just because it adds some flavor versus a regular white bun. Brioche buns have a little bit of extra egg and butter in them, so that's what gives it the color. We've toasted them just to give it that extra little bit of flavor. And we are going to put our patty on the bun, like so. And then we're going to top that with some sliced Granny Smith apples. So nice tart apples are going to add some crunch and are really going to balance out that sweetness from that glaze. And then we're going to add our caramelized onions. And lastly, a little bit of tangy, creamy blue cheese. So you're getting a lot of different flavors and textures in this burger. Don't forget, you can find the recipe below. I'm going to dig into this.
We appreciate you, whether you're new to this channel or a long-time viewer. If you'd like to join us in the kitchen regularly and meet farm families across Manitoba, please subscribe. We share new videos every Sunday.